Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we're getting into that long-awaited cost of living video. Now I'm gonna do the expenses without rent because everybody's rent's gonna fluctuate. I can tell you now, we took a place when we first moved here. It's kind of small. It's a penthouse down by the beach and we pay 700 euros, but we're moving out of there like in the next month to 6 weeks. So our rents, we've got two places we're looking at. One's 1150 and one's 1300. So our rent is almost gonna double when we move because we need a much bigger place than what we're in now. But like I said, we just grabbed it just to get settled in here because our first 3-bedroom that we had that we wanted, that whole deal fell through if you've seen the other video. So 2 annual expenses I'm going to include here at the beginning of the video, which is my healthcare premium, which is $668 just for myself. So you can base that on how many people you have. It's going to change based, you know, gender, age, pre-existing conditions, stuff like that. The other is I have life insurance, and of course that's going to fluctuate also. Mine is 441 for 150,000 euros up to 500,000 euros depending on the circumstances. And then another cost, everybody's is going to be different. I just go to a barber, so that runs me about 10 euros. I go like literally every 10 days. And my wife's hair runs her about 100 euros, and which is about $150 Canadian. If you compare that to what she used to pay in Canada, she'd pay between $300 and $400. So quite a big difference here over in Spain. And just a side note, we travel a lot, so some of our transportation and dining out values are going to be higher than maybe the average person who doesn't travel so much, who stays home more. So just keep that in mind. And remember, all these prices do not include rent. So rent is completely separate in this video. So my electricity here is billed bi-monthly. So I received a bill in January for 144 euros, and then I received another one in March for 133 euros. So we're looking at about 70 euros a month for the winter months. And then water is billed every 3 months, and I just received a bill in March and it was 63 euros for all 3 months. So not really that bad. That works out to what, about $21 a month for water, so not bad. So my internet, 2 cell phone lines, and some cable TV, about 60 channels, all come bundled together through Orange here, and it fluctuates a bit depending on how many calls I make back to North America and stuff like that. But the monthly bills were 83, 72, and 68 euros. So I think that is much, much cheaper than we would ever get back in Canada for all that in one bundle. Absolutely a good price. So dining out, this is going to fluctuate drastically from person to person. We kind of treat it like entertainment. So I'll rattle off our numbers for the last 3 months. January 657, February, including Valentine's Day though, remember, 907, and then March we kind of didn't go too far, only 354 for the month, so not too bad. So groceries, another thing that will fluctuate person to person. We kind of just buy whatever we want. So here's the numbers for the last 3 months. We got 742 euros, 595, and then 659 for March. So for clothing, we don't really have a budget. We kind of just buy stuff when we need it. So in January, it was only 116 euros we spent on clothing. The next month, the North Face store opened in Malaga, so we spent like 312. And then in March, we only spent 14 euros. So a lot of fluctuation there. Like I said, we just kind of buy it when we need it. So transportation costs, the city buses here are free, so that's fantastic, but we do move around the Costa del Sol quite a bit. So our costs were 45 euros, 308 euros, and then 54 euros back into March. So quite a bit of fluctuation in that too, but it all really depends. I mean, if you're not leaving the city and you're just taking the bus, your transportation cost will be 0. And remember, the train is free into Malaga also. So our entertainment costs, they're actually quite low for the winter. I expect these to rise drastically as the summer approaches, but we had 54 euros, 57 euros, and 23. And 23 is literally just the entertainment apps, YouTube Premium, Sky Showtime, stuff like that. So we haven't been doing a ton of entertainment stuff yet, but yeah, that's going to go up in the summer definitely. So all tallied up, on average, we're spending about 1,800 euros here a month. If you switch that into Canadian, it's about 2,700 Canadian dollars a month. And if I compare that to what we were spending in Canada, we were spending about 4,500 Canadian dollars a month. So quite a drastic difference in our expenses month to month. All right, well, I think that's gonna wrap up this video. Hopefully that helps you out a bit with the cost of living and what it kind of costs us to live here in Spain. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one.